arranged.
Taken. Yes.
It's impossible.
Yes, you're right. Me too. Sorry, I'm trying to connect. My God, so many things open here. Yes, yes, as a matter of fact, me too. I tried to book my vaccination, but I couldn't, there were no dates available. Hi, Grazia, welcome.
Hi, Maria Pia, thank you.
So yes, me too, Christina. I couldn't book my vaccination. There were no dates available anymore. They were all taken, and they kept saying, I mean, they told, try next week. I tried the following week, but it didn't make any difference. They keep postponing the availability of dates. But to be 100% honest, I'm not very desperate about it, because I'm not sure I want to be vaccinated, not with AstraZeneca anyway, because all the people I've talked with, they all said that because of the vaccination, they got high temperature, 39 degrees, terrible headaches,
Yes,
aches, and
you're
so
right.
forth.
There are some bad consequences.
Yes.
But I know that this kind of illness lasts for very few days.
2 or 3 days, yes.
I had no consequences at all. I had none.
Have you been vaccinated with
Yes.
AstraZeneca?
Yeah.
Ah, fantastic. So, yeah.
And
I don't know. You are the first one. You are the first one I hear not having had any consequences of any kind.
No.
Everybody I talked to said I had a horrible reaction with, you know, high temperature, bone aches, exhaustion. I couldn't almost stand, somebody told me. So I don't want to
we from my school, we were 4 teachers, and we were all vaccinated the same day. 2 of us, yes, they had fever, they stayed at home, they have all these muscles problems. 2 of us were just fine. So.
But you are the first case with AstraZeneca. I've known many people being vaccinated with the Pfizer-BioNTech and being perfectly all right. I know of no one being vaccinated by with Moderna. And I know a number of people vaccinated with AstraZeneca, and they all told me they had felt horrible afterwards. So at least in 2 cases, it's okay.
I don't know. Maybe my turn will be for the second dose. You know.
I don't know. Yes. So have you been given a date for your second shot?
Yeah.
When is it?
27th of May.
May. So it's not 120 days.
No, they told me that they have to stay. They have this range from after 21 days up to 3 months, no more than that.
Yeah, I was told it would have been after 120 days, which means 4 months.
Well, then I was
with AstraZeneca. No, Pfizer-BioNTech is usually about the 21 days afterwards, the second shot. Hi, Sandra, welcome.
Hi, Maria, thank you.
Hi, Georgia, you too, yes.
Talking about vaccine.
We're talking about vaccinations and
vaccines. Oh, yes.
Have you been vaccinated, Sandra?
Not yet.
Not yet. Have you booked?
Next week, yes.
You've got a date then?
Yes, of course, I have a date.
We were saying we couldn't manage to book a date. They were all taken, no dates available.
I don't know, because my school did it for us.
The school did it for you. Yes. No, we got the communication from the school. You can book your date, and we tried to book it, but couldn't manage. So,
well, in Ubico, maybe it is different. I don't know. But anyway, yes, I have a date for next week, and I have to tell you the truth.
you're worried, anxious.
A little bit, because,
Yeah.
you know,
A little nervous about it.
a little bit, but I'm trying to get prepared to it in order to face it quite comfortable.
Well, I don't want to worry you even more, but I've heard that everyone, apart from two people who was telling me, Monica and one of her friends, but all the other people I heard about all had a reaction.
Well, if anybody of you is afraid of it,
so, you know, high temperature, bone.
Well, what I can tell you is some of you are afraid and would like to do something in order to get your body prepared to it. I can share something, but only if you like it. You know, I'm not telling. Well, I will get prepared to it.
And how will you get prepared to it?
I have to tell you in Italian because I don't know.
Okay. Well, tell us in Italian then.
Well, first of all, I will have a couple of, or maybe more, 3 days. I will be following a light diet, very light.
What kind of diet?
Just fruit and vegetable. And the day before, farò un clistere. I don't know in English the name. Farò un clistere il giorno prima, il giorno dopo.
Yes, the day before and the day after.
Poi farò una serie di cose e per alcuni mesi prenderò qualche depurativo del fegato e insomma cercherò di depurarmi il più possibile perché comunque sono metalli pesanti, ecco. This is what I've been suggested to do.
Excuse me, who told you that?
Monica? Hi, Valentina, welcome.
Un iridologo, yes.
Hi, hello. Hi.
Un iridologo.
Ah, the eye doctor. Ah, I've never heard of it. What about you, Georgia? Did you manage to have your vaccine?
Yes, next Wednesday.
You booked for next Wednesday?
The 10th of March.
Yeah, the 10th of March. Federica is coming as well. What about you, Grazia? Have you been vaccinated already or not yet?
Okay, today is very good.
Yes.
Yes.
It was a good day for you today. Yes. What about the vaccination? You know, Pfizer, BioNTech, AstraZeneca, those kind of vaccines.
I last yes, okay. Last week in Tuesday.
On Tuesday,
martedì. Okay.
Yes.
Tuesday.
Your vaccine.
Yes, Zozo.
It was Zozo.
Yes, he'll another body. Yes, but
did you feel bad? A little bit, just a little bit. Un pochetto.
Come si dice debole?
I felt weak. Yes.
Did you have any temperature? Did you have a temperature?
Yes. Did you have temperature?
I don't temperature.
Hi, Christina. Hi, teacher.
Perhaps.
Hi.
I don't know. I don't with the thermometer. I have the brividi, the freddo.
Ah, cold. Yes,
cold,
I felt
yes.
cold. I felt cold.
Little cold.
Brividi, Maria Pia, come dici brividi?
Shivering.
Shivering, yes, I was shivering. I was shivering. I was shivering. I felt cold. Yes. I don't know. I keep hearing of people feeling bad after having been vaccinated with AstraZeneca. So I'm not sure I want to be vaccinated. Tiziana, can I switch off your audio because we can hear many noises in the background.
No,
yes.
Maria, are you going to be vaccinated or not?
Not for the moment. I couldn't book. There were no dates available.
But you would like.
Yes, I will sooner or later. But to be honest, I prefer to wait and maybe in a couple of months. I don't know.
Yes, I can understand you, but we don't have any choice like that. So.
Yeah, yes. If you teach in presence, I mean, it's better to be vaccinated. But I almost exclusively work online at the moment, so I can postpone it.
Okay.
So let's wait. What about you, Elena? Have you been vaccinated?
Me, not yet, but just today I tried to book it because as a psychotherapist, I'm considered as in the health system. But,
okay.
So we can ask for it, but I don't know.
You book?
What?
Yes.
Sorry, I cannot hear you
properly.
properly.
Can you hear properly? I can't hear very well. The voice comes and goes.
Maybe
could you all hear?
No, I don't have a good line.
Elena, yes.
Yep.
So, sorry, Elena. Did you manage to book?
Well, I just asked for it.
Did you manage to book?
Well, I just asked for it. You're just in line, so in the queue for that, because as a private,
online.
Yeah, as a private, I will wait for it. But anyway, I tried to book for it. Well, at least for the travel, because I'm leaving on Sunday for Turkey for a project meeting. So since Yep. So we are still traveling somehow, less than before. But anyway,
where are you going, Elena?
Osmaniye. It's near Adana, in Turkey.
Ah, okay. Yeah. In Turkey.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Aren't you afraid?
No.
To travel in this period?
No, not at all. Because I traveled on December. I traveled on January. So I'm lucky enough to travel and to see the situation around.
Yes, you are lucky in a way, but I would be a little bit afraid, scared on the other.
Yes, because I heard that in Turkey situation isn't so good. I saw there are a lot of red regions as well.
Well, you know, I'm laughing because on January we were on Portugal that had the worst percentage of cases and in the worst region of all Portugal.
Oh my
sorry,
God!
The worst.
Are you okay?
The worst city in all Portugal compared to the population. So we were, you know, in the how do you say, the eye of the tornado.
Yes.
So, yes. Something like this. We were just in the middle, and everything was good. So the problem was in the flight back to Italy. So from Madrid to Milan, that some days after they called me and there was a case. So I had to make again a test and everything. But I mean, I'm in a red zone since 10 days because in our provinces, the numbers are increasing crazily.
Yeah.
So I think the chance are more or less the same. When we go to the meeting, when we go to the meeting, the main problem will be in the airport, not even in the flight, but in the airport. and it's the same situation as being in a supermarket. So
I don't know, because in a supermarket, the people enter and exit in, let's say, 10, 15 minutes. In an airplane, you have to stay there for a couple of hours.
Well, no, but I'm saying the airport, not the airplane. In the airplane, they say that the cleaning, the air is very good. So it's safer than other public transportations.
Anyway, be careful, Elena.
Obviously,
Try
always.
and health.
Always.
Will you have to quarantine afterwards?
No, because we stay very few days, and we have to come back, obviously, with the negative test. And I will stay in self-quarantine. That's something that I did before, and I will do it again. And I will do again. So I will make a test before going out and meet other people. It's normal. It's just normal.
Yeah. It's a little bit,
yeah.
I've never done it, but I suppose it must be, quite a nuisance, quite, good. I wouldn't like to do it personally.
Well, okay. I had 3 tests in less than 10 days when I came back from Portugal.
Because there was somebody positive in the plane.
Yeah, and I had a test by myself, so I asked for it before, going out.
So welcome everyone. I'm happy to see you back again. How are you going on?
Vaccinations apart, very well.
Yes, consider the situation. Yes.
Maria
Have you been vaccinated already? Did you get
done it? No, I haven't done it. I would like to wait for a while, like you. I have the same opinion. In case I can choose, if I can choose, I'd like to wait a bit.
To wait for a while, yes. Okay.
Probably there will be some improvement.
Yeah.
Maria Pia.
An experimentation.
Yeah,
Hi everybody. Today I received a message that my appointment for vaccination has been anticipated. So I'll be vaccinated next Friday, the 12th.
Oh.
I will let you know. Hey.
Are you happy about it?
Sorry?
Are you happy about it or are you worried?
I would not say happy, but I want to be vaccinated. But anyway, there is a little part of risk. So, okay, I'm happy to make it, to do it. But I would like to know what will happen to me next Saturday and maybe Sunday. I don't know.
I think that is not the problem. It's not the following days after being.
The problem is this.
We don't. I think we don't know in the future, in the long run. We don't
exactly.
know
who knows
in the long run, because
I will say everybody to all of you at the end of this lesson, and then we will see.
Yes, so that's the problem.
I'm joking.
These vaccines have been tested in the long run, so who knows what will happen in 5 years, 10 years time. Maybe we'll have, I don't know,
problems because of this.
Kind, I don't know.
Listen, Maria Pia, what is the question? Se posso scegliere, preferisco aspettare.
If I could choose, I would prefer, se potessi scegliere, preferirei, if I could choose.
But se posso scegliere, cioè se mi danno la possibilità di scegliere adesso, now.
If I can choose, I'd like best.
Okay,
I'd like AstraZeneca best. I'd like Pfizer best. But I don't think you'll be able to choose. Choose con 2 S, ho sbagliato a scrivere.
At the moment?
I don't think you'll be able to choose.
At the moment?
At the moment. I think you'll... At the moment, yes. I don't think you'll be able to choose. I think you'll have to take whatever they give you.
No, I mean to choose if to be vaccinated or not.
Whether
to be vaccinated.
Whether to be vaccinated or not.
Well,
yes.
It is not compulsory. I have to tell you that it is not compulsory, but for example,
it's highly recommended. Highly recommended.
Not only, but Nancy, if I don't get vaccinated in a school where all the teachers are, what is going to happen? Suppose I get the virus, it's going to be a mess, because they can say to you, why didn't you, if only you had, blah, 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 blah. So, in a way, we are, for example, I am obliged to do that. So, although it is not compulsory, because it isn't.
It's almost compulsory.
It is almost, yes.
Moreover, in time, if you want to travel, go in a hotel, go take a plane, you'll be asked for the vaccination.
Yes.
So they are introducing these things everywhere. So I don't think we can go without. Yes, I don't think we can do without, unfortunately. But
yes, so do I.
Yeah.
Neither do I.
But Tiziana, can I switch your audio off when you don't talk? Because there are a lot of noises in the background. If you want to talk, simply switch it on again. Thank you, sorry. Yes. So, but Federica, you've already had coronavirus, haven't you? Do you need to be vaccinated all the same?
I don't know. I will tell the people, the nurse.
Yeah.
I will tell the people who make the vaccine that I already had it. I want to add something, Maria Pia, if I can.
Sure.
I am a mom. I've got a boy of 11 years old, and he had the coronavirus with us in November.
Yeah.
And we passed through a really bad period because he has not been bad during the coronavirus period, but later we spent with him 3 days at the hospital, and now he is under control because he had some neurological problems.
Oh my God.
The most part of the doctors is saying us that we don't know coronavirus, and the problem he have can depend from the illness, okay, from coronavirus.
Yeah.
So
might even not. Might be or might not be.
Okay, so I want to tell this: we have to get vaccinated, not only because we don't have to take the coronavirus, but we have to think to the others. And my son is not 100% anymore. I hope he will get well very soon, but I don't know.
That's very hard.
Sorry.
No, that's very sad.
Okay, this is very very sad to me.
He's only 11. He'll recover completely.
I hope so.
He will recover.
But please think to your babies, to your mothers, to your fathers, okay? To the weak people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, Federica. Thanks for your contribution. Thanks a lot. Yes. 11. I thought the children were quite safe from coronavirus. They kept telling us, no, they aren't, Georgia. Do you know better?
Oh, yeah.
No. Especially the English virus is terrible for the babies and the children.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So let's do this vaccination. My God. No, but Federica, it'll be all right. He's only 11. He will recover. children have an incredible capacity of recovering. So don't you worry, it's just a matter of time. But it's true, we don't know exactly what's all about. We don't know much about this virus. So anyway.
Maria Pia, we actually even don't know about this new experimentation of vaccination. So it's almost the same. I mean, I think I trust scientists, but sometimes the first experimentation could have different effects on different people according to their body, to their who knows what. So it's the same. There is a chance. For example, my father has had an heart attack. So I don't know what will be the consequences if he will get vaccination. I don't know. So who knows about it? No one knows. And it is a big mess actually, but it's not a problem about ethical or not ethical question, because I would be the first to do it for this matter, but I don't know what will be its consequences on me, for example. Yes. And I don't know even if my body will be able to, I don't know, who knows what is the reaction. For example, I usually take medicines and I am very sensible to medicines. I don't know I don't know what a vaccine could be on me, how it could affect me, how. So it depends on what each one is able to know himself or herself better than anyone else. So it's not a matter of ethical. It's not an ethical matter. I mean, in this moment, I think it's not so. I don't think, I don't believe, I don't feel to do it now. Probably later, probably, I don't know what, but not now. And it's not, I think, I don't know how to explain it. It's not a matter of respect or not respect for others. This is the question. This is the problem I wanted to focus on.
Yeah, because it's not a normal vaccine. It's a vaccine we still don't know exactly. That's the idea. Monica, you wanted to add something?
Yes, I would like to tell something. I've got a good friend that is working on this vaccine, and the mistake is that we are not starting from zero, okay? We're starting from a good point. This is not a new vaccine. Is a vaccine that already, especially old people, are vaccinated for. Is a vaccine for adenovirus, but they changed something. They had to change a small part of this vaccine to make it for coronavirus, because the adenovirus is the base, and we already have vaccine for it. Okay, so we don't have to think that we started from zero. And also the huge amount of money all the world put into this
cut out and shortened, cut out the costs a lot and shortened.
Never had it before. So we don't know the illness. Is correct? Illness?
I don't know what you want to say. La malattia. The disease.
The virus.
We don't know the virus, the behavior of the virus. But allora, if you look at the tachipirina, at Oki ticket, at Divinci ticket, you would not take anything. I can assure you.
In fact, I never take medicines. Drugs.
Okay. Vaccine is quite sure.
Okay.
I usually don't assume medicines. This is the reason why.
Me too. No, that's correct. Yes, at the last point, I take medicine only when I'm very, very, very sick.
Yeah. So yes, illness is for an illness which is not mortal. Disease is a possibly mortal illness. So in this case, coronavirus is a disease because it can bring to death. The difference between illness and disease is illness è una malattia che non è mortale. Disease is an illness which can bring to death, possibly mortal illness. So it's a disease. Coronavirus is a disease. And safe, yes. Medicines are safe. Vaccines are safe, not sure.
We cannot be sure. We cannot be sure. We don't know ourselves.
No, but I mean,
different one from the other. Okay?
Yes, but nel senso di sicuro, sure means certo. Cioè, sicuro nel senso di certo. Safe means sicuro nel senso di che non è dannoso. So it's a different word. Yes. Sandra, yes, sorry.
May I ask you one thing? How do you say HIV in English?
HIV.
HIV. So, yes. Do you know how long it took for the HIV vaccination to be tested, to become a vaccination? It took longer than 15 years because it needed to be tested in the long run to see the effects in the long run. I don't know how long they took for this vaccination. So
HIV is not an adenovirus.
Yeah.
HIV is not an adenovirus.
Yes, Federica rightly
they have
said.
To start from zero, as Federica is saying. For the HIV, they have to start from zero. So they need time.
Okay.
Another thing about the side effects. Yes, in the long run, we don't know them. But in the short time, we know that the whole population of Israel and a high percentage of people from UK or also from USA, because now they are running very fast with the vaccination, are vaccinating. And there are very low side effects on that. I completely agree with Federica. I don't take medicine usually. I've never been vaccinated for the flu or the normal vaccination that you do every year. But in this case, I think is a more ethical point of view. In this case, the vaccination is more an ethical point of view than in what can happen to me in the future, because we are facing at the moment a huge and severe crisis and problems, and we need to take a step back comparing to our safety or to our doubts on the future possible, who knows or what. Because the case of Federica, just what she said about her son, I don't know what kind of future effects that disease will have on him. So
it's a neurological problem. So
there are people with scars in their legs, or after the COVID, we now know that there are people with heart attacks that comes after the COVID virus because they had problems in their hearts. So there are long run symptoms and problems also connected to the disease that are more severe than the vaccination. My 2 cents.
It's true, yes. It's true.
I think we don't have any choice, so we have to vaccinate because this is a pandemic. So we don't have any choice. We have to take some risk, maybe, but it's the only one way to come out. Yes, to face this pandemic.
Yeah. Yes, unfortunately, yeah. Nicoletta, what's your opinion? Nicoletta? Don't you want to say something? You looked perplexed.
Well, I'm a bit worried. Yeah, but I'm listening to you and I'm a bit worried because I'm going to get my vaccination on Thursday. So
on Thursday.
well, yeah, and well, I'll go because I never take medicines, never. I'll go because I have to go, not because I want, not because I like to. And yes, I agree. It's for my mom, for my sons, for Federica's son, and I don't know. In 10 years we'll have huge ears and. But we will be alive, like Star Trek.
No, not those kinds of things, but maybe we can develop, I don't know, allergies or something like that, you know.
We don't know. We don't know, and I'm worried because I'm not in a good period too. So I know that if you are not strong, you can have some strong effects from the virus by the vaccination. But well, I'll go. I'll try, and let's see. I've decided to go on Thursday afternoon because, well, I know one day you are not so Friday, then I have the weekend, and for Monday I'll be there.
Yes, you'll be okay for Monday.
Yeah, I hope. Let's hope. Let's try.
Yeah. If I taught in presence, I would go straight away. But since I work mainly online, I think I can postpone for a month or even 2 and, you know, wait to see if other possibilities arise. But yes, but yeah, I will do it sooner or later because as Elena rightly said, that's the only way to face this pandemic. We can't do anything else. It's like when you're very ill, I don't like taking drugs or medicines of any kind, but if you're very ill, what can you do? You take what you have to take. And it may be, I don't know, dangerous on some other parts, but it's the only way to get through the illness or the disease. So yeah. Anyway,
also because I'm in a middle school, and so we teach in presence, and also because actually I am a special educational needs teacher, a support teacher. So even if we go online, I think that the 2 pupils I have will go to school because their moms, I think, they want to have the students of their sons at school. So I need to do it.
Yeah.
Let's try. But June will arrive.
Anyway, Anna Chiara.
Yes.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
June will.
Yes, I'm here. Yep.
What's your opinion, Anna Chiara?
Oh, I'm getting the vaccine tomorrow.
Are you happy about it?
I don't know. I'm trying not to think about it because I've had, you know, like a flow, high moments of relaxation and low moments of worries. Yeah. But then I thought, I know that they don't make the vaccine to kill ourselves, to kill us, sorry, okay? And basically, and I think that I'm a primary school teacher, so I'm teaching in presence, okay? And I think that I have the opportunity to do it. I'm ahead compared to other kind of workers. So this is an opportunity. So it's good to take it. And I know that they are very serious about how the vaccine get along with other illness, for example, allergies. I have a few co-workers that has been sent home and asked to go back on another day to the hospital because they have so many allergies. But this is something that we know in advance. And if they stop these people from the vaccine because they don't want to take the risk, it's because they are aware or kind of aware of what they are doing, I think. So yeah, I don't know, or maybe I'm just trying to to calm down myself.
Yes, well, they normally know what they're doing, but in this situation, so even economically bad, I think they're kind of rushing a little bit on things. Don't you think? I don't want to worry you now, okay? We can change the topic if you want to, but...
Maria Pia, I can't hear you very well. Your voice level is low.
Yeah, you sound very far away.
Sorry, what about the others? Can you hear me?
No, I can't. It's the same for me. You are so far from the microphone. You look so far.
Yes.
Where's the microphone? I don't know. Okay, if you go on with your discussion, I'll go downstairs where the connection is and get nearer the connection. I think it might work better if I go downstairs.
It's more a matter.
Sorry.
It's a more a matter of audio, Maria Pia, not connection, but it seems really like there is something that blocks your voice. So something with the microphone.
Maybe you have something just near the microphone, like a bottle or a towel or something.
The audio is at the maximum level. And is that any better? No. Huh.
No.
Okay, please go on with your discussion, which was very interesting. I'll be back with you in 2-3 minutes. Please go on.
Scusatemi, sono sempre io che sbaglio l'orario delle lezioni. Sempre, tutte le volte.
Okay, I don't know if I finished or if I was complete with my answer. But anyway, yeah, I don't know, I feel I have this opportunity to do the vaccine. So yeah, I can't hide that I am a bit, but I also try not to be overwhelmed by my worries or by suggestions or other people being suspicious. I don't know. Yeah. I know I'm going to do something in a hospital, okay, in a safe environment. So I feel, yeah, pretty relaxed.
I had it last week, the vaccine, and it went just well. And as you said, people with health problems like diabetes or other severe problems, health problems, they don't get the vaccine. They are asked to postpone or to go back another day or another place, as in hospital, as you said. And I didn't have any problems and no fever, nothing after that. It was just fine. And but I know that I mean, some people had some problem, but it's normal things that you get after a vaccine. I mean, nothing to worry. And I really liked the way they are organized, really. I appreciated that a lot. I mean, there are nurses and doctors everywhere. They keep you there 20 minutes after the vaccine, but you're not just by yourself. There are doctors and nurses there looking at you. So really, I mean, yeah, everything can happen, but normally speaking, I think it's going to be fine, really.
Thank you, Monica, for your cooperation. Can you hear me now? Is that any better? Is that better? Okay.
Yes, yes, yes.
Maybe
Perfect.
the connection wasn't good upstairs. Sorry for this. Yes. Okay, so would you like to go on a little bit more about this, or would you like to do something else? What would you like to do?
I would like to change the topic, please.
Okay, all right, let's change the topic. Okay, so what about Women's Day, the International Women's Day today? Do you think it's a good topic to talk about? Do you like it?
Yes, sure.
That better. Okay, so what we could do is I'll show you something which might be new to you, and which is what's here. Oh, I'm not streaming. Wait a second. Wait a second. What did he say? No, it looks as
I
if
see that the
I think
streaming
it's
is
okay.
going.
Yes, I think it's okay.
Let me check online. Yeah.
Okay. You might not know this thing, which is called Kaggle, and it's good to. It's a kind of shared document. We can work together there. Create a diagram, for example, on Women's Day. No, let's write it Women's Day. So to work on it, I have to send you the link, which is, where's the link? Should be here. Anyway, Women's Day. So, do you think women's are doing better than in the past, or do you think there's still a lot to do? What's your opinion on Women's Day? For example, in many European countries, they are talking about prohibiting burqa, because in their opinion, you know, burqa, in their opinion, it's not respectful of women. Do you agree with it, or do you think it's a silly idea? What's your opinion about it? Caroline? So, nobody wants to talk about it?
About prohibition of
burqa, for example. What do you think?
I think it's normal for a woman who lives in Arabic country, but it's not a problem for her, because it's in the culture of that country, that people. And so I traveled a lot in Arabic countries, and I told, I asked some women if for there this could be a problem to put the burqa, to take the burqa, but they said that that's not a problem because it's in yes, it's in their culture, and so yes. I think so.
Yes. Okay, sorry, I've sent you in the chat the link to get to the shared document, so all of you can work on it. You can make smaller the part, the page, the Zoom page, and work on the shared document if you want to. So I'm going to share the document, the screen anyway, but you can write straight on the document if you want to. Yes. I know that for many of them, it's not a problem at all. It's a part of their culture. My grandmother always wear a scarf or something when she went outside. She would never have dreamt of going outside her house without something on her head, covering her hair. And my mother, when I was a child, not anymore, but when I was a child, always wear a hanky, something on her hair when she went to a celebration to church. So, and then things slowly, you know, changed, and nowadays nobody cares about covering their head in some occasions, but in many other cultures there are still these kind of things. So do you think that in European countries it's okay to prohibit the burqa, or it's another way of kind of forcing women to do something they don't feel like doing? I mean, is it a progress, or is it a step back to prohibit wearing the burqa to women?
Maria Pia.
Yes.
In Europe, we have rules as well. We have to show our face. Everybody of us must do it. We have to be recognized. Okay? Yes. We don't have the right to hide our face. Okay? If you go into a bank or into a shop and you cover your face, you will be probably it will be something not
legal.
Illegal, yes, it would be something illegal. Yeah. So I know that is the right for them.
Okay, what about nuns, for example? Nuns, okay, they show their face, but they completely cover their hair and so on. You know what, nuns?
Yeah, no, I know what is it.
What about nuns?
I think, I don't know, but I think
they show their face. Nuns show their face. You have to show your face.
Yes. Okay. Well, it all depends on how much you're hiding, you know. For the nuns, I mean, they cover their hair and so on. For other women, to just show the eyes is something, I don't know. Okay.
With the eyes, you can't show your eyes. You have
Yeah, a kind of net.
A wire.
A kind of net.
No,
A small net. Yes, a small net. Una retina. Net è una rete, una retina. Yes. Okay, but apart from that, okay, let's forget about burqa. It's not very appealing to you as a topic, I can see. Okay, what about all the usual, how can I say, so I have to leave, okay, right. Okay, no worry. What about all the other things? For example, Italian is a very, how can I say, man-based language, not neutral in gender. And if you ask Google to translate, they would translate doctor as dottore and nurse as infermiera, as if all nurses are women and all doctors are men. And it's also part of our culture, probably. If you think of a doctor, do you think of a man or of a female? Probably 80% of us would think about a man, while nurse is usually a woman. So you see, because it's a matter of fact that 80% of doctors are men and 80% of nurses are women, probably. So it reflects. No, my daughter doesn't agree. Do you want to participate? No, you're going upstairs. She was going out and heard me and said, absolutely not. So what did you think about it?
Maria Pia, the school for man nurse has been opened in the 1971, yes. Before the only...
Nevertheless, it's 50 years ago. Many things can, change in 50 years. This morning, I was looking at Google Earth, and they have the historical pictures as well. And I was shocked to see the difference in cities like Dubai or Singapore. There was nothing in Dubai in 1985. And how many years later? 35 years later, it's a huge city. So, in 50 years, many things can change and maybe should change. So do you think things are changing or aren't they?
Things are changing. Of course they are changing.
I mean, in better. Are they improving for the women?
At least they are recognized to be human being with a talented power, because women can be able to stand for their being, because they are having a lot of success in different fields. So they are having their power because they are powerful. So they can get places like men, and this is the main they are the main testimonials of themselves. How to say?
Yes, witnesses.
They are the witness. They are the witness that they are success. They can be successful as men.
They can be successful. Yes.
Successful as men.
Well, according to the latest reports, this present situation has been very hard on women and on their working situations. I mean, if
this coronavirus crisis, you mean?
Yes. If you compare the data between men and women, I mean, we are coming out
We suffered the most.
Yeah,
we suffered the most.
Yeah. So there is a lot to be done, still to be done. Okay. Because if your children are at home, okay, and both parents work, if you don't, in this situation, if you don't anyone who can help you, where's the choice? I mean,
if you don't know anyone, yes, exactly. You know what's funny? It's funny because women, that's a kind of a double, you know, sometimes, okay, a woman without a job, if you know a woman without a job, many people would say, you're not an emancipated woman because you're not working, you don't have a job, you stay at home, take care of the family. This is old-fashioned. You should be more emancipated. But if you know, for a woman on business, you're not a proper mother. You should take more care of your family, your children, your house, and don't give so much importance to the job, to, you know, activities outside the house. So there is this kind of, how can I say, schizophrenic attitude towards women. If they stay at home, they should work. If they work, they should stay at home and take care of the family. And what happens is they desperately try to do everything. And most of the times they simply can't, because you can't do everything in life, you know. And it's very, how can I say, nerve breaking and stressful. And yeah, for the women, this social expectations. What do you think?
Well, this is typical Italian, because men should do their part as well. I mean, in looking after the children, taking care of the house, doing the chores. I mean, why do women have to do all that all the time? I mean, but this is Italian style. I mean, if you go to many Northern Europe countries, or even over the States, it's quite different. I mean, it's in Italy that we have this, I mean, I have a son, okay, and sometimes I think that I'm doing the same thing with him. You know, I'm not growing him. One day when he will get married, probably he will expect the same thing from his wife, just because I'm not doing it right as I should with him, you know.
Yes, well, things are changing. For example, in my family, my husband is taking care of everything. He, how do you say it? Left his job when I got pregnant to stay with our daughter, because I couldn't stop my job. I took some months off, but then I had to go back to work, and he helped a lot with the family and the girl and everything. But those are probably still, you know, exceptions in Italy. And as Monica rightly said, this is probably Italy. Do you think it's mainly Italy? I mean, in Europe, let's not consider nowadays Arabian countries or these kind of things, but in Europe, do you think Italy is behind many other countries on this respect? What do you think?
I think so. Also, because there is somebody who is blaming us, is blaming women that we haven't a new babies here. Is blaming to women because we want to be a manager, we want to work, so we are not making
Children
sons
anymore.
Children
Yes.
anymore. They are blaming us. Okay, we have the church state inside.
Exactly. We're too near the church.
is an uncomfortable neighbor to me.
Yeah.
To me, it's my opinion.
Yes, I think
you know, Federica, we are both from Marche region, and we've been under the church for a very long time, and now we have the new governor, how do you say, that is, you know, coming back to the medieval time. The new rules in Marche region are very close to the medieval time. So Maria Pia, you're muted.
We have to make the revolution.
Who is the president of your region?
It's called Acquaroli, and it's
Acquaroli.
from the right. Is from the right wing, and they are now, you know, thinking to close all the abortion points. The few.
He can't do that. He can't do that.
Yes, but then somehow they can make it very, very complicated to women to do that, and it's actually very complicated because, well, when I finished the university a lot of years ago, I was working and having the internship in a family center. I don't know how you say in English, consultorio.
Sì, consultorio.
Yes, and at the time there were just, I think, 3 or 4 places in all the region where the women can go. And now I think they are getting lower than this. So maybe there is
Even
just 1
fewer.
or 2 places in all the region where they can go.
Yes, they're getting even fewer. Yeah.
And he's Mr. Acquaroli and his surround.
So we still have a long way to go. But again, this is not a very felt topic, I can see. Not very people participate. Anche questo non mi sembra un argomento molto sentito. Pochi stanno partecipando. Okay, so let's forget women's.
The question is that the role of woman is changing in time. Isn't it?
Yeah, yes. I just wanted you to talk about something, basically.
Yeah.
To practice your English.
Of course it is. Who knows what is the best role of the woman? Because the woman, comparing to the man, to men, has this role, this particular role to be maternal. How to say? So I think that something more is expected from the woman, from an affective point of view. Comparing to men. So probably sometimes it happens that the mother has to be sacrificed or has to sacrifice herself because of being mother and also being a worker and so on. And the right things should be that the state and the husband could help her somehow to do things, but it is not, because the system does not help you, your husband does not help you, so this is the problem. And so the things are going ahead, but who knows how and if it is the right way or not. It's not a matter of Italy. It is, I think this is the role of every human being on this world. So in Italy, in India, it's normal to have if you create a family,
give birth.
Yeah.
Sorry, women are the only part of the population who can give birth.
Yes.
So you know,
they are expected to be first moms. How to say?
Yeah.
Moms somehow, because who, for example, me, I'm not a mom, but I could be the mother of some in every context I am. I know. Yeah, you know, it depends. But the role is that you have to work and to be a mom. So this is the social role of the woman, and it is expected to be like this. Anyway.
I don't know. In nature, there are many, many cases of the female giving birth to the small ones, or the babies, or the puppies, whatever they are, and then the male, animal taking care of them.
Yes.
So why couldn't it be the same? I mean,
I was surprised when I Is it the animal like a penguin? The penguins are like this. That the
penguins, the turkeys, many animals actually take care of the small ones, and yes, even if they are males. Yeah.
The seahorses, are they called also in English? The seahorses, that there is the male. Is the male of the seahorses that give birth. So
really, I didn't know that.
Yep. So
the seahorse. Let's look at it.
Cavallucci marini, cavallucci marini.
Cavallucci marini. Yes. Is the male taking care of the eggs of the female and giving birth?
Just a second. First of all, I wanted to check the name in English. Cavalluccio marino. Is it a seahorse? I'm not sure.
Yes, it is. It is.
Is it? Okay, right. Yes. No. Okay. Okay. Anyway, yes. And then let's see the riproduzione. That's funny. I didn't know about it. Vabbè. Wikipedia can be okay, I suppose.
La femmina depone le uova, le depone e poi lui le...
Nel ventre del maschio. Wow.
Oh, finalmente sanno cosa si prova.
Oh. Oh, I didn't know it. I didn't know it. And they grow inside the male's, what is it, the stomach, whatever it is.
Belly, somehow.
Because usually fish deposit eggs, and then the small ones come out of the eggs, but now they really grow inside. Wow, I didn't know it. Thank you. Thank you, Elena. So yes, apart from the fact of who gives birth, once the act is completed, now taking care of, the springs and so on should be at least a cooperation between man and female. And the society should kind of, I don't know, favor this cooperation.
Yes, I think so. They should respect this rule, how to say it too.
So anyway, but what I wanted to tell you is that, you see, you can share a link with Google. If you click on the link, the diagram which I formed before will appear. So you can make smaller zoom. If you go on the top, should be a blue line, there's the possibility to make half page with zoom, and then click on the link and you come to the diagram. You make it half page too, and so you can see both.
Where did you put the link, Maria Pia?
On the chat. If you open the chat, yes, if you open the chat.
Because I had the mobile before. Probably it is on my mobile. I have the other one. Can you put it again, please?
Yes, yes, I will. Wait a second. Here it is. If you link on the chat, you can make the screen smaller, half or 1/3, whatever you want to, and have half diagram and half zoom. And so we can work on this together. Okay, nobody's really contributing it, so we're not making a great diagram, but it's a function which can be useful to you if you start teaching you know, online with a Zoom, because in this way, do you want to try? You can try, click on something and go on with the diagram.
Marina, I don't understand how it works. It looks like I can't do anything in it. I don't know why, probably.
Can you see the diagram?
Yes.
I made it public, so you should be able to work on it.
I can only see a hand, okay, which is connected to my mouse moving around. I can just move the diagram, but
yeah.
how do I add something?
As a matter of fact, I can't as well. Why is that? It's supposed to be a shared document, so we should be able to work on it. Okay, let's try another one. Let's go back to Google. Okay, create a diagram. Okay, can you see the cross? If you click on the cross, you can add something like a chow chow. Can you see my chow chow?
No.
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 Oh, because, oh, right, because this is another one, you're right. I need the new link, of course. Wait a second. Okay, I'm putting the new link on the chat. So click on the new link and see if you can work on it. I was so proud. I wanted to show you this.
The new link?
Yes, I've put a new link on the chat. So if you click on it, the new diagram should appear and you should be able to work on it.
Diagramma non trovato. You are currently logged in. You're not currently logged in.
Yes, it doesn't work properly.
Yeah, it's the same to me. Yeah.
Okay, sorry. So let's forget this. I'll look at it better for next time. I was so proud of it. I said I have to show them because in this way, if you have a class, you can work all together on the same document. I don't know why it's not working. I'll study it for next time. I don't want to waste too much time, to spare too much time. Okay, so another thing we can do is, I hope this works, is to go to lyrics. What's this? Oh yes, I also had prepared a few pictures for you to talk about so as to get ready for the C1 exam, if you wanted to. How can I go to Google? Okay, if you go to lyrics training, that's another interesting thing you can do. You can work with the songs in your classes. You can choose the song by genre, for example, pop, punk, whatever, even TV shows, even movie scene. Well, first of all, you can choose, look, wait a second. You can choose the language. There are many languages you can choose from. I decided for English, but could be Spanish, Portuguese, French, Italian, German, whatever. So let's go for English. And then you can choose what genre you want. Shall we say pop? Or simply choose a song, search for a specific song. Would you like a specific song?
Perfect.
Sorry, perfect. No.
Perfect. If it is, it's nice.
Sorry?
Yes, yes, perfect.
Perfect.
Perfect. Perfect by Ed Sheeran. Okay. Then you can select a game mode. Beginner, it's 10% of the words missing. It's a fill-in exercise. You have to fill in some blanks. In this case, 10% of the words. Intermediate would be 25%, advanced 50%, expert, fill all the words. Are you crazy? Okay, let's go for beginner. And here is how it works. You press here to start the grade. You can create a free account, but we don't want to do that. We don't care. And see, the music starts. And you're supposed to insert the words here.
I found a love for me. Well, darling, just dive right in. Follow my lead. Well, I found a girl.
Okay, let's suppose I don't know this word. Okay, so it stops because I didn't insert the correct word. So the music stopped and I can go back and listen to it again in case I want to listen to it again.
I found a girl.
Okay, suppose I still don't understand the word. I can click on here and it appears.
I found a girl, beautiful and sweet. Well, I never knew you were the someone waiting for me. 'Cause we were just kids when we fell in love, not knowing what it was. I will not give you up this time. This time, darling, just kiss me slow. Your heart is all I own, and in your eyes you're holding mine. Baby, I'm dancing in the dark with you in the dark. You between my arms, barefoot on the grass, we're listening to our favorite song. When you said you looked a mess, I whispered underneath my breath, but you heard it. Looked a mess, I whispered underneath my breath, but you heard it, darling.
The idea. So
were you filling in? Were you filling in, Maria Pia?
Sorry?
No. Was it a sample or were you filling in?
I was filling in. Yes, I was filling in. So you can do that if you want to. So shorten your Zoom screen, go online, go to lyrics, what was it? lyricstraining.com. Lyrics training. Lyricstraining.com. And you can choose a song in many languages, but of course, let's do it in English. and try and fill in the spaces. And this is a good, how can I say, exercise for listening, good listening exercise. And you can also play a race. You can also have a race. If we choose the same song and we all try to do it by ourselves, then it gives you, it gives you a score, and the one who gets the highest score is supposed to win. What's this? Why does this thing comes out? Lyricstraining.com. You can also choose a song as a teacher. For example, let's say, what was it? Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And why didn't come out? And instead of selecting a game straight away, you can also have a karaoke, but you can have the words and you can decide which words you wanted to delete. For example, you can decide to delete love. I found that for me, then just write in and follow my, I don't know, let's delete follow. Let's delete sweet. Let's delete me. Let's delete, I don't know, what do you want to delete? So you can do it with the words your pupils, you want your pupils to practice. Okay, for example, let's try this. Okay. So these are the missing words. And when you listen to the song, these are the words that you are supposed to insert. I don't know how to do that though.
What did you push on to delete?
You simply click on it. And if you click it again, it appears again.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So that's it. I found this site and I thought it was very, very useful. But, however, no, I don't know how to. This is to print. I don't want to print it. I wanted to play it with these words missing and how, maybe this one. Okay, let's start again. See, this is the word I deleted.
Connected to the video.
I found a love for me.
You can also,
darling, just dive right in, follow my lead. Well, I found a girl, beautiful and sweet. Well, I never knew you were the someone waiting for me. 'Cause we were just kids when we fell in love, not knowing what it was. I will not give you up this time, but darling, just kiss Your heart is all I own.
Okay. So you can also do it in a different way. Instead of writing mode, you can choose. You can switch on a choice mode. In this case, you have the words and you have to choose which one. For example, see?
I found a love for me. Well, darling, just dive right in. Follow my, just dive right in. Follow my lead. Well, I found a girl, beautiful and sweet. Well, I never knew you were the someone waiting for me. 'Cause we were just kids when we fell in love, not knowing what it was. I will not give you up this time. But darling, just kiss me slow. Your heart is all I own. And in your eyes, you're holding mine, baby, mine, baby. I'm dancing in the dark with you between my arms, between my arms, barefoot on the grass. Listening to our favorite song. When you said you looked a mess, I whispered underneath my breath, but you heard it. Darling, you look perfect tonight. Well, I found a woman stronger than anyone I know. She shares my dreams. I hope that someday I'll share her home. I found a love to carry more than just my secrets, to carry love, to carry children of our own. We are still kids, but we're so in love, fighting against all odds. I know we'll be alright this time. Well, darling, just hold my hand. Be my girl, I'll be your man. I see my future in your eyes.
Okay, anyway, I didn't want to go on with all of it. So, would you like to try it?
I must leave you.
That's my favorite karaoke song.
Oh yes, you can also use it as a karaoke. Yes, you can also play.
Maria Pia, I didn't understand how you get back to the song after you select the words that you want.
I didn't understand it very well either, to be honest.
Oh, okay.
Let's try it again. Let's try it again. Yes. Come on, condividi. Yes, as a matter of fact, you go to okay. So, for example, you cancel. What word do you want to cancel? Let's say I'm doing it at random.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's say so. These are the 7 words I canceled. But to get to the beginning phase, you needed to cancel 10% of the words. So it's going to cancel these ones plus some others till it gets to 10%. Okay, so I've canceled love, darling, give, heart, kids, girl, never. Once you do this, you go back to I don't know. I went back here to lyric training. No, I went back here to the music. Okay, and okay, do you want to write it? Oh, I should have, okay.
Okay, got it. Okay, thank you.
Right, no problems. So, if you want...
sorry, I have one more question.
Yes.
Is it possible to have all the class do a song together?
Sure, that's what I was going to tell you. Let's do it together. Let's all go to this song. Okay, if you make smaller your Zoom screen, do you know how to make it smaller?
Yes.
Okay, if you make it smaller and go to lyrics training, go to Google. Are you going to lyrics training?
Yes.
Okay. You choose, let's choose a song together. Which one would you like?
It's the same.
Which one? Something stupid? No. Choose one. Do you want to search here? So, a suggestion, please.
Frozen.
I can see only one. I can see only Amy McDonald. So can you scroll down a bit?
Yeah.
Evanescence, Bring Me to Life. I like it, but I don't know if everybody likes
this one.
Yes.
Okay, so let's all choose this one and try to play it. I'm doing it myself.
Maria Pia, sorry. Aspetta, I got to go. I'm sorry. I've got to leave.
Okay, all right.
Bye bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. So let's select beginner. And start. Are you starting? Are you doing it?
What is the title of the song?
What was it? Bring
Me to Life.
Yes, Bring
Me to Life. It's I think it's an old song. It was about 10 years ago, maybe. It's very famous. When you will hear it, I think you recognize.
It's the one from Evanescence, I think, because there are two titles.
Okay, so you try it and then you tell me the score you managed to get.
Something. Maybe I missed something. Can you repeat, please?
Yes, go to lyrics training and choose the song Bring Me to Life.
And after we have to check what does we mean? What does it mean?
No, simply listen to it and fill in the blank spaces.
We have to leave now.
I'm trying it on the other computer. finished, Elena?
Yes.
I didn't know this song though. Did you know it?
Well, oh yes, very well.
It's very hard.
It's not easy. It's not easy, but of course you can choose an easier song, a slower one, and so on, and you can choose to delete the words you want to. If a song isn't loaded there, you can ask to download it. So you search for the song, and if it says it's not downloaded, you can ask to download it. So you can put any song you want to inside. And it's a funny exercise if you want to with your children, because I suppose we're going back online soon, and I wanted it to be somehow helpful in case it happens. We can't hear you, Nicoletta.
Oh, I was writing on the chat. Well, very, very helpful. Really interesting. Nice. I've sent to a friend of mine, the English teacher.
Oh yes, it can be useful. It can be because you don't teach English now. Okay. Yes, it can be useful.
No, not at the moment. But well, I sent to the English teacher in my class.
There are also
we can do it.
Yes, there are also songs for children. For those of you who teach in a primary school, there are also songs for children. Yes. And maybe for children, it's easier for them to choose the right word out of 4, because type it, I mean, it requires a little bit of time for small children. Okay, so Seth, have you all finished?
No, I tried, and I'm so, I always do a big mess with everything. No, I have just realized how it works. And
yes, you can try it afterwards. When we do these kind of things, I can stay for hours on the internet playing.
What, you know what? But anyway, I understood. But I pushed on the beginner level, the level for
yes.
It's nice anyway to understand how it works, but because
you
have to. For example, I was writing and the tasti, how's it said, tasti? Anyway,
the keys.
I can't push. I can't push in the proper. Why does it work? Why does it work? Because it wasn't the word properly.
It wasn't the correct word.
It doesn't work.
It's not working. It's a stupid keyboard.
After I understood that it should be the same, exactly that word.
Yeah. Yes, the keys, and it's the keyboard, la tavola con I tasti. The keyboard and keys sono I tasti. Sono anche quelli del pianoforte volendo, keys.
Okay. Nice.
Sono I tasti.
Anyway,
right.
I stopped at the half. I stopped because I.
Okay, another thing I had prepared for you, if you want to, is for those of you who are preparing for the C1 Cambridge exam, I had prepared some exercises on because the second part of the speaking test will be on comparing 2 pictures.
Comparing?
Yes. You'll be given the choice between, among 3 pictures, you'll be given something like this. Compare how these people are enjoying their holidays and say how they might be feeling. You have to choose 2 pictures out of the 3, and then start talking about the 2 of them you chose. So, who wants to try first? Chi vuole provare per primo?
Me.
Okay.
No, anyway, if someone else hasn't spoken.
Go, Tiziana, go.
Who is that one?
Okay, Tiziana. Choose 2 of these 3. Number 1, number 2, or number 3?
Two, the first and the second one.
First and second. Okay, now compare how these people are enjoying their holidays and say how they might be feeling. Okay, you start, you've got 1 minute.
The person, the first picture is surely relaxing himself.
Relaxed.
Si sta rilassando, is relaxing himself. Can I say?
Ah, okay, yes, sorry, yes.
Yes, definitely he's relaxing himself.
I know it's not easy. That's why I want you to try it, because it's not easy out of the blue being there and starting talking. And it's a great part of the speaking exam. So you have to practice it.
Yes, of course. And the second one, there are people enjoying in a family. So they are happy to stay together. They are enjoying their family probably on holidays. Christmas holidays, at Christmas holidays or on Christmas holidays. I never remember.
At Christmas, senza holidays,
no, on Christmas holidays.
On Christmas holidays.
And they are relaxed as well. The difference between I don't know, nothing comes out from me apart this.
Well,
can someone add someone
can
else?
I add something?
Yes, please,
yes.
Sandra, your minute is on. Go.
By watching, well, I'm talking about the first picture, and I would say by looking at this person's feet, the guy has been walking along the beach, or maybe he has been bathing. Bathing, because some. His feet are wet, and so I can imagine he has been maybe swimming, and now he needs to relax on the beach. On the second picture, it's a typical British festival, because they are toasting, celebrating Christmas, and they are wearing typical crowns from the Christmas crackers. Maybe they have just pulled Christmas crackers, and they are maybe at the end of I don't know, maybe they are at the end of the meal, Christmas meal, and they look very happy. Christmas is a happy time to share nice, lovely moments with family and friends.
Okay, that's fantastic up to now, but you have to compare the two pictures, and more than anything else, to, how can I say, to imagine how they feel. So similarities and differences between the two pictures.
Maybe the guy in the first picture, he's having his own time, he's alone. He needs some...
Don't you think he's related to the people there?
Well, I don't think so.
Might be the father keeping an eye out for the children.
Well, actually, I couldn't see very well. I couldn't tell the guys in the
me neither.
They were kids.
The guys in the background.
Yes, I couldn't tell they were children.
Related somehow.
Yes, I didn't care about them too much. And he may be reading or just relaxing, but the other people in the second picture are smiling. They look very happy. They look happy. Some of them maybe, yes, so they're having some...
So make a comparison. While in the
first picture, the guy is just relaxing. On the second picture, people are toasting and
together,
celebrating Christmas time. So they are happy and they are cheerful.
Yes.
Cheerful.
And so let's start with the differences. While in the first picture, in the second picture, in the first picture, on the contrary, in the second picture, oppure whereas in the second picture, blah, blah. And then go on with the similarities. In both cases, okay, both of the pictures, and so on and so on. So who was preparing for the C1 exam?
Me, but not now. I mean, I'm gathering the material now because I will do it in July and August.
Ah, okay. Weren't you preparing for the concorso?
Yes. No, I'm not right. I just am following this course and I'm practicing somehow English, but I will prepare it not for the concorso.
Oh, for the C1 Cambridge exam.
Not now. I will apply
okay.
it.
All right.
I'm preparing little by little, but I need some.
Yes, of course. That's why I wanted you to practice today, because you need a lot of practice to be able to talk like this about two pictures for 1 minute without only describing them, because it's okay if you describe them a little bit, but then you have to make your own considerations and you know, speculate about them and imagine their feelings and these kind of things. And it's not easy in 1 minute. You have to practice a lot. But when you practice with 1 or 2, 3, 4 times, then it becomes much easier. So who else wants to try? Does anybody else want to try? Sandra, do you want to try?
Maria Pia, but
I can try. Oh, sorry.
No, just one last one. Just was it the question? How are they feeling? So is it the focus on how are they feeling in this picture, or should we describe all the details about the pictures? It's indifferent.
You are supposed to describe the picture a little bit quickly.
Okay.
Quickly.
Okay.
And considerations like the ones Nicoletta made are perfect. This must have walked on the maybe inside of the water, maybe has taken a bath because his feet are full of sand and they look like wet. And this is probably in Britain because of the crowns and of the food and so on. So these considerations are perfect. Don't you worry if you make a mistake, if it's not Britain, it's, I don't know, even Italy, because it doesn't matter. What interests the examiner is your capability of talking in English. So even if you say something silly, it doesn't matter. What matters is you are able to talk and talk and talk without, you know.
I just was thinking that the be feeling meant just the feeling. I mean, the adjective.
Also the feelings, yes, also the feelings. Then when you have described the pictures a little bit, especially comparing them, then you started to describe the feeling of the person and of the people and you in their shoes. If I were that man sunbathing in the sun on a beach, I would be the luckiest and more happiest person in the world. And if I were one of these, I would say, no, it's still Christmas time. I want to be you know, in March towards some, whatever, you know, whatever you want to, but you have to talk. That's the problem. Okay, somebody else, does anybody else want to try? Somebody else wants to try? Okay, let's try another. Compare why these people are running and say how they might be feeling. So, which picture would you like? You have to choose. Number 1, number 2, number 3. Which one?
Number 2. First and the second.
Okay, the first 2 ones. Okay, you go.
So in the first image, you can see a man that is running. Maybe he run every day after work, because I think that is the sunset time. We can see a little bit of red in the sky. So maybe he is relaxing after a day full of work, and he's doing a little bit of sport. I think he run maybe every day or 4 times a week, because he has very good muscles in his leg. In the second image, instead, we can see a girl, woman, is it? Yes. I can't hear you, sorry. Your microphone is off.
Sorry, a woman, yes.
She's running, and the expression on her face is scary. Maybe it could be a movie, an image from a movie, and she saw a monster or a big bear or something like that. And she, not a bear, maybe because a bear lives in cold places. Instead, she's wearing t-shirts and short pants. But maybe she saw a monster and she's running away to escape from it.
Okay, so while in the first picture the man is running for pleasure, in the second picture, on the contrary, she seems to run away from a danger. Hello? She's gone. Okay, does anybody else want to tell something about this one?
I can try.
Yes, please do.
Okay, can you hear me?
Do you want a different one, or do you want a different one? Compare how these people are concentrating and say how they might be feeling. Which pictures do you want? 1, 2, 3.
Can you show me the task again, please?
The task, compare how these people are concentrating and say how they might be feeling.
Okay, I will choose the number 1 and number 2.
Number 1 and 2, okay.
Yep. Okay, both of these people seem to concentrate for a task, for an individual task or individual kind of homework, and but while in the number 2, there is a boy, like a young boy. In number 1, there's a woman. She's probably at university, and she seems to concentrate very hard on something that she has to do. Whereas in the second picture, the boy has to concentrate. The boy seems to concentrate hard, but it doesn't seem like concentrating for something he has to do or for something mandatory. He seems to concentrate, but still in something not for pleasure, but that he enjoys. Yeah, something that he enjoys to concentrate for. Whereas in the first picture, it seems to me that it's not really enjoyable what she is doing. Yeah.
Okay.
Should I add something else, or?
I think she's eating, so she's probably taking advantage of her lunch time to prepare for maybe a conference. There are many chairs behind her, so she's probably preparing for a lecture or something like that. Anyway, so this is the idea. Okay, so you absolutely have to practice to these kind of things, because it's not easy to be there with the 2 pictures and having to talk for 1 minute. So these are a few examples. Sorry, Tiziana. I can't hear you, Tiziana.
I told that we should put a timer. We should set a timer, 1 minute to understand.
Yeah, could be a good idea. Could be a good idea, but I assure you then in 1 minute, you can say a lot of things, a lot of things. So, oh my God, it's already 7:30. Right. So I didn't get any suggestion from you on what to prepare for next time. If you think of something you would like to do, please tell me, because it's the same for me to do this or that or the other. So it's maybe better if I know what your interests are and, you know, what I can do to help you. So yes, so I think, is it only you, Tiziana, who are preparing for the C1 exam? I thought there were at least 2 people.
Yes, me too. I would like to do it, but I'm not did my enrollment, registration, how can I say? Non ho fatto la prenotazione. I didn't have a date, but I would like to do it.
Mariana, I almost can't. I hear it. I hear you very badly.
Me too.
Really? Is it better now?
No, there's this noise at the back.
Sorry, I write in the chat.
Okay, right.
I am preparing for the exam as well.
Right.
I don't know when.
It's okay. Sooner or later, they do it continuously every fortnight.
Maria Pia, I think that, as you said before, as probably we are going back on online lessons, I mean, almost all of us, maybe it would be nice if you have any ideas how to make our online lessons interesting. For middle school or I don't know, secondary school or even elementary school for those of us. I mean, could be like the site that you showed us to this evening. I mean, something like that, just to do something different.
Yes. Okay, I will. Few quick suggestions are have a neutral background, like the one I have. So an empty, what is it, the wall or something neutral, because children are very much attracted by, you know, what they see. So if you have something funny behind you, I don't know, puppets or colors, or if you put a virtual background, they might start looking at the background and, you know, they're lost. Second is fill the frame. Be always in the center of the frame so that their eyes are attracted, you know, by you. So don't stay like this or things like that, because they need to be concentrated on your face. Third suggestion would be to gesticulate, to move, because if you say something, you know, only in a neutral tone, like it's a nice day today, it's all different from saying it's a nice day today, or wow, it's a nice day today. You know, it's all different. You involve them much more if you are more, if you, as in the classroom, if you play out a role, you're much more involving. Be an actor or an actress, as you always do, I suppose.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes, I know.
Yes.
Then try to involve them. Now, I know that involving a class of 20, 25, 30 people is difficult, but you can ask them questions. And if they can write something on the chat, it's okay. Or you can simply reply gesticulating. For example, do you prefer number 1 or number 2? And I have to say 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Or something like, is he happy or sad? And I have to, you know, mime if it's sad or happy, you know. Make them take part in the lesson, because involving them is very important. What else can I tell you? Yes, and anyway, I will give you some useful links, like this one with the songs or exercises. Did I tell you about the words wall and the learning apps, for example?
Words. Yes, I know.
Yes, they can do that, those exercises, even if they're talking to you. You can do that, those together.
Did you know, last year, at the end of the year, I organized a scavenger hunt online.
Oh, wow. Did you say
Yes,
find something blue, for example?
But
and
we had a wheel. We had a wheel. We shared a wheel on the wall. Yes. But to do that, in order to be safe, in order for it to be safe, I had to split them into groups, because otherwise too many of them,
would be too much.
they weren't under control.
Yeah.
I have to leave.
Yes, you have to go. Sorry. Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Chat, Maria Pia, later. Bye.
Bye. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
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 Bye. Bye. Thank you. Thank you, Maria Pia.
Bye. 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 Bye.
Have a nice Women's Day.
You too. You too.
Yes.
It's finished. It's almost finished. Bye. 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 Bye.
Have a nice week. Bye.